Hey guys, Ben Ramsey here. So yes, last week I did a video announcing that I joined Twitter now, and to get things started off on my Twitter, to get people following me, I said I'd do a Q&A video, and here is that video. So without further ado, let's crack on with this thing then, shall we? Come on in, bring on the questions. Come on, I'm ready for them. Chuck it at me, come on. Yes, I definitely think How to Train Your Dragon 2 will win the Oscar, because think about it, Pixar didn't have any film out in 2014, and while as many people love the Lego movie, come on, let's face it, it's not going to get an Oscar. It's not going to get an Oscar. Think about it, if films like the Lego movie were going to get Oscars, then Despicable Me would have got an Oscar by now, and it hasn't, no. Animation films only get Oscars when they're really good and really artistically creative, and that's what How to Train Your Dragon 2 was. Just the animation was superb, the locations and all that, and when I say locations I mean the ones that they drew out were just stunning, the visuals were just amazing, and just the cinematography of all the dragons flying about in the giant final battle, just amazing. And yes, I definitely do think it will win the Oscars, because even though Pixar are usually the ones that snab the Oscars from DreamWorks, DreamWorks have got a really good chance. I mean, if they won the Golden Globe, they can win the Oscars, right? Well, we know it's not coming out in 2017 now, don't we? Yeah, it's coming out in 2018. My expectations are even higher now since it's coming out in 2018. I know when you wrote that question we all thought it was coming out in 2017, so I don't blame you. Now we've recently got the news it's coming out 2018. Yeah, my expectations are much more higher, because if the later a film releases, the more hype it gets, and the more hype for a film, and if it disappoints, then your fans are going to be pretty pissed, aren't they? Because you've waited all that time. And as for the TV show, I'm actually really excited for the TV show. Not only just because we're getting hit really soon, unlike the third film, but also because Cartoon Network aren't airing the show anymore. No, Cartoon Network are not airing new episodes of Dragons anymore. No, it's going to be Netflix, the streaming service Netflix. And I've seen the animation quality become a bit different in DreamWorks Netflix shows, with King Julian, the spin-off from the Madagascar films, and Puss in Boots, obviously the spin-off, show of the film and the Shrek franchise. I've seen adverts for the animation, on TV, and the animation quality, I must say, is a bit kind of like video game graphics. I kind of like it, but I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, if you haven't got the budget for a good quality TV show, then I don't see why you should do it in the first place. But anyway, they're just those two shows. Who knows, they might stick with the same animation style for the Dragon show. But I'm just saying, if the animation style changes a little bit and looks just a little bit more cheaply or poor made because it's Netflix, perhaps, that might put me off it just a little bit. I'm still going to watch it. That's another thing, guys. When the Netflix series for Dragons arrives, how do you want me to review it? Do you want me to review it as a whole series? Because I think that's what Netflix does. I'm not sure. I have not got Netflix. But you guys can tell me if you have got Netflix. I'm not sure if they release it all as in one season all at once, or if they release each episode individually at a time. But yeah, but how would you like me to review it, guys? Would you like me to review the episodes, one at a time, one as each individual episode, or would you just want me to watch the whole series and then just review the whole series all together? You guys tell me in the comments what you want me to do, and then I'll do that. Either review it as a full season or just each individual episode I'll review. Like I did last year with the Defenders of Berk reviews. So yes, I'm very excited for the Netflix shows. Come on, come sooner! How dank do you make your memes? Now, see, I didn't really understand what this guy was saying, so if you have got me on Twitter, you might be able to see this. But, yeah, I had to actually, tweet the guy back saying, what do you mean? How do you dank your memes or whatever? So, I messaged him, and in the end, after our long conversation, we finally ended up with this question. That's a kind of hard question, because it's like, what's your favourite meme? There's so many. I see so many memes every day on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, everything. I see all these memes all the time. That's like saying, what's your favourite food? You know, you could easily say, oh, I don't know, oh, bacon's my favourite food. But then when you really think about it, you're like, oh, actually, no, I really like chicken, or I really, it's stuff like that. I can't pick out my favourite meme because there's so many of them. So I'm just going to show you guys the meme that makes me laugh the most, the one I've seen recently. So this is my favourite meme at the moment. Of course I love you, Amy. What's there not to love about you? Yeah, Amy Hughes, brah brah. Also, shout out to her best mate, Paige Kent. Way! There you go, Paige. There's your shout out. You know, because you've been begging me for a shout out. There's your shout out, Paige Kent and Amy Hughes. Brah brah. I thought Dawn of the Dragon Racers was great. I loved it. I love this little short film. Yeah, I've got the actual DVD. You know, I've got the proper DVD because I got it in a double pack. With the DVD, so, you know, from Asda. So I got the Dawn of the Dragon Racers mini movie. I have watched it. I know I haven't done a review for it on my channel, but yeah, I know I meant to, but I just kept forgetting about it. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I'll give you my quick mini review now. Yes, I really did enjoy Dawn of the Dragon Racers. I like how it kind of sets up How to Train Your Dragon 2 in a way, because, you know, it's kind of like Stoic leaves Hiccup in charge of the boat festival. He leaves him basically as chief, and, you know, Hiccup sort of struggles with that, maintaining people, and that's, you know, something we could see possibly in How to Train Your Dragon 3. Perhaps Hiccup struggling to take the mantle of chief, even though How to Train Your Dragon 3 is meant to be 5 years later, you know, still, those struggles could still be there. They don't just go away, you know. Yeah, and also, I like it how they sort of blended in the future and the past together. So it opens up with, you know, Hiccup now 20 years old, you know, because you can see of his armour and also the gang's new face paint and looks and stuff. You know, so it starts off out in the future where they're 20 years old, and then it flashes back to, you know, the normal Defenders of Berk series. And, you know, and then it shows them as kids and how the whole dragon racing thing first started, as you saw at the beginning of How to Train Your Dragon 2. I thought it was really good. You know, I really liked it. It was definitely worth the double combo pack, which I got. Yeah, and you know, I really did enjoy it. I hope that's what I was hoping for in the Netflix series. I hope in the Netflix series they're a bit more older. I hope they're not just, it's not just the kids, you know, at 15 years old again. I want them, see, that's what I want in the Netflix series to be, them when they're older. So it's literally taking place after How to Train Your Dragon 2. But they've already said it's not after How to Train Your Dragon 2. It's going to be like before, so how he makes his fire sword, the flight suit, his romance with Astrid, you know, growing. So yeah, it's going to be before. I know, don't tell me the info, guys. I already know. Just hands off that keyboard. For more dragon videos, then yeah, I will be making loads more. Like I said earlier on, you know, when Netflix decides to launch the Dragon series, I'll be reviewing them. So, you know, if you watched my reviews for Defenders of Berk, like last year, and you enjoyed them, then please feel free to comment on this video if you enjoyed those Defenders of Berk reviews, because I will be doing the same thing with the Netflix show. Again, do you want me to review as a season or each individual episode? Yeah, so I'll be making loads more very, very soon. Alright, and I'm going to be doing a few prediction videos for How to Train Your Dragon 3 as well. That's something I've got to get around to as well. Yeah, so look forward to that, guys. Okay, so this is a bit of a long story, but I'm just going to cut it short here. Alright, so it was year 10, I was 15 years old, and basically at school I was doing a DT graphics course with my friend who really was into How to Train Your Dragon. Like, he was obsessed, a bit like me, basically. He was obsessed. His name was Ben. I know, ironic that his name was Ben as well. But yeah, anyway, let's just get on with this. Yeah, his name was Ben as well. And yeah, I was really good friends with him, and he kept nudging me saying like, oh Ben, have you watched How to Train Your Dragon? Oh, it's such a great film. And I was like, no, I haven't, no, it looks rubbish, no. And then, yeah, and then also, because I was with my friends Adam and Ryan, we're all in this DT graphics course, and then my friend Ben, he just kept drawing all these How to Train Your Dragon pics when he was meant to be doing his work. And then he was like, oh Ben, you gotta watch it. Look, I drawn the dragon from the film Toothless. And in the end, it was like Boxing Day 2012, 26th December, and the film was on BBC One. You know, it was shown for the first time on BBC One on TV. So I was like, do you know what? Let's watch this. Let's just get this done over with. So in the new year, I can officially say to him, look, you know, I've watched it. Okay, I've watched the film, so, you know, so yeah, I watched the film, and obviously after that, I ended up loving it. It completely changed me. I was like, yeah, oh my god. Yeah, so I literally went into school and I was like, oh my god, it's the best film ever! I still remember that day. I just going up to him and saying like, oh my god, it's so good. And then he was like, yeah, I know. So yeah, and that's how it all began. That's how it all began. And then later on, YouTube came into it, but that's a completely different story. Okay, there is one thing you must always keep in mind if you are visiting here in the UK, if you're visiting here in Britain, or if you're coming to stay here, live here in Great Britain, there's one thing you must do to fit in with all of us, and that is to hate Nick Clegg. That's right, you heard me right. Hate Nick Clegg, because if you don't hate him, everyone will hate you, basically. Yeah, so just, you know, save yourself the trouble and just hate Nick Clegg, because everyone in the country seems to hate him. Everyone. Everyone you ask, everyone says they hate Nick Clegg. So, if you want any advice, basically, I don't have any other cultural references or anything to give out. I'm just going to give out that one. Hate Nick Clegg, because he just completely ruins the country, alright? He's the guy that's just making us look bad. So, oh, and also one more thing before I move on to the next question. If you're moving here to the UK, just keep in mind, we don't all drink tea! Unlike what the Americans might think, we don't all drink tea. Or speak with a Cockney accent. Doritos, Doritos, they're awesome and so fun to eat. Yeah, Doritos, Doritos, they're so awesome and so fun to eat. Da 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 da, da 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 da. Doritos are yummy, a Mountain Dew is gross. Da 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 da, da 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 da. Doritos are yummy, a Mountain Dew is gross. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. I don't know what that was. Don't ask me, but yeah, basically, yeah, Doritos over Mountain Dew any day. But they have to be chili heat wave. Always chili heat wave. But yeah, but no, seriously, I like Mountain Dew as well, so, you know, but you know, Doritos, man, Doritos. Something tells me you're a fan of MLG videos. I suck, but you swallow. I don't know. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I don't know. What if, like, a fish made a wish because he's on a dish and he wished he could swish? Or what if a llama wanted to be Obama but he can't because he's a llama? Monkeys, obviously. I mean, haven't you watched Rise of the Planet of the Apes? Or Dawn of the Planet of the Apes? Or any of the Planets of the Apes films? Except for the originals, though. The originals suck. Don't watch them. I only watch the new ones with Andy Serkis in them. He plays Caesar, by the way. You know, big monkey. What is this guy's things with memes? Seriously, what is this guy's things with memes? Seriously, I like memes your life or something? Are memes just like your life or something? Anyway, I don't know about memes about the Super Bowl, but do you want to know what I am looking forward to in the Super Bowl? The trailers. As in the trailers for films coming out this summer, 2015. So, you know, trailers for, like, I don't know, let's say Jurassic World, Avengers Age of Ultron, even though I probably don't really need that since I've seen enough footage for that already. Star Wars, probably not, but hey ho, you never know. So there you have it, guys. There was my official Twitter Q&A. If you enjoyed this Q&A, if you enjoyed this video, then please give a like on this video. Comment below what you thought of this Q&A. If you enjoyed this, then I'll probably be doing way more Q&As in the future. Don't know when, so don't hassle me for any more yet, because I probably won't be doing any more for a while, but I can definitely promise you guys there will be more opportunities for Q&A, and probably next time I'll do one for Facebook and other social sites, you know, not just, you know, including Twitter, so it's a much more broader audience, you know, and, you know, we can get more questions and hopefully make things and liven more things up in here, so yeah, that was my Q&A, guys. Leave a like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. So, this has been Ben Ramsey, and that's all I've got to say for this video. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Subscribe for more.